Today I'm going to have a little bit of fun finally unboxing all of the Airlift Performance 3H system. I've kind of left it in the box since I've gotten it. I am still currently waiting on the parts for the dually project. They are still at the powder coat, probably until the end of the week. So, welcome to Challenge to Build, and my name is Paul Michael, and the project that we are working on is the 3500 dually project. I've got a box full of parts that we are going to start kind of looking through right now. I need to get this thing together, so that way I can start working with the parts that are in the box and actually get this thing back on the ground and out of the shop. I got kind of a backlog of projects and maintenance that I have to do on my vehicles, and now I'm at the point where I need to get this done. I want to get this done, I need to get it out, and hindsight 2020, I should have painted the parts, but here we are. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it happens. So, Justin, when you logged in on the live stream, did you see the new message pop up? What's up, David? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in the live stream. How about you, too? Did you get the new message that pops up as the host? I just actually added it just before this live stream. I'm patiently waiting while I am pacing back and forth. I want to work on this thing. I can't even, so I messed up in some of the parts that I gave them, because, not really messed up, but kind of jammed myself up. I gave them all the little brackets for the axle, so I can't even mount my axle. So I probably should have kept the flip kit bracket, so that way I could have at least put the rear springs on, placed the rear axle, and then done all the brake work that I had to do. But because I gave them all the parts, because I want to try to do a better job than just paint, now here I am just looking at parts on the floor. I did get the air manifold mounted. There will be part 2 video dropping on the manifold placement underneath the truck, so that's been mounted. I painted the bracket. The bracket is drying. Where I'm at today is I figured I would jump on the live, hang out with my build crew, and basically just kind of open the box, see what's in the boxes, kind of get familiar with the pieces and the parts. And I'm kind of nervous to install anything. I got to install the height sensors in all 4 corners for the truck, and I got to run the wires and the air lines, and I want to work on it, and I want to do that kind of work, but I feel like I need to be patient and actually get it back together, so I'm not running air lines and wires and placing sensors in the wrong spot and end up having to do double work. So I don't know. I'm getting antsy. I'm getting really antsy. Thanks, Chaser. Yes, well, see, I want to work on the Viking to kind of fill some void of time, but if you look, the Viking is full of parts, and tools are stacking up on that side. So I basically work in one side of my shop. What's up, car guys? It was a great stream last night, guys. I really enjoyed hanging out with you and bullshitting with you. For those of you who are in on my live stream right now, go ahead and give a follow to the car guys. There was a portion of the live stream right at the end that kind of just went off the cliff, but it was still fun and great to hang out with you. Doing some good things. So, like-minded people. It's easy to hang out with like-minded people. Yeah, I'll be looking. Yeah, it was a good call. It was a good call. You were definitely Definitely questionable, right? Everybody else watching me is like, what is he talking about? No, it was a good time. Like you said, the community around TikTok, I feel, is legit. It's crazy. Being on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, being in those places, I've personally found that the community within TikTok is really, really strong. It seems very personable. And also my Twitter account. I really enjoy talking to the people on Twitter because it's a very close connection. You can almost kind of reach out and touch them. Not in like a scary kind of weird sense, but in tech, yeah, like I was saying, I thought about filling some of my time working on the Viking because obviously there's plenty of work to do on this truck. And I've got a set of headers sitting here in this box. I've got a full 3-inch mandrel bent exhaust system sitting in the box behind it. And all of that is for my 86 blue Suburban. And then obviously we've got the steamroller tires for the dually project. So while I want to work on this project over here, by the time I get this half of the shop cleaned up and get the truck cleaned up and put everything on this side of the garage, that's when the parts will be here for powder coat. So while I'm kind of getting antsy and I'm jonesing, I need to, it's like a drug, right? Like a smoke, like a beer. It's an addiction. You just got to build something. You got to do something with your hands. Idle hands are the devil's hands, right? So while I want to work over here and I want to work over here, I found that it's sometimes best to just, you know, woo-saw, relax, and let things happen. So this way here, I've already done double, triple work on the Viking, and I don't want to do that. I'm trying not to do that anymore. And same thing with this. I don't want to do any work and then have to redo it. Well, I have the 8.1 in my wife's Suburban. I think she would know that it's missing. But as far as the Viking, I've got the Caterpillar 3116 diesel. And I'm in love with this setup over here. I just got to get it done. Yeah, I need a bigger shop too. I need a bay for each project, plus a workshop. If once Challenge to Build becomes famous and can sustain itself, hopefully you will see huge shop improvements. That would be, you know, that's the dream, right? Yes, it definitely gives you the ability to reach like-minded people from around the world. I've got people in Australia, in the UK, all over the world. Yeah, the wheels. So the wheels are milled down Alcoas. They started off life at 22.5 inches and they have been milled down to 22. What's up, Dale? Hello. How you doing, brother? Yeah, you're on the West Coast, man. That's that good over there. You don't need doors. So they are 22-inch Alcoas with the 8 by 6.5 inch to 10. I think it's what, 288 millimeter, 280. millimeter adapters. Those are solid steel adapters milled out of, I believe, 5140 steel. And then they are wrapped in 265, 35, 22s. So these wheels go onto the white dually. If you look back in the within my profile, there is a video of the wheels and tires on the truck. So you can kind of see what it looks like. What I am working on is putting air ride suspension on it. So it'll be about the same height as far as ride height. Maybe a little bit lower once we hit the pancake switches. But yeah, it's a slick wheel. It's a good looking wheel and tire package, and it fits this truck really, really well. Mad Max, I see you, buddy. So I got two trucks. Obviously, they're both, they're both idle at the moment. The white dually is looking better than the Viking at the moment because it's a complete truck. Other than a little bit dusty, it's still sitting up on jack stands. The Viking, on the other hand, is just filled with parts. Let's see here. Yeah, the suspension at the moment is going hopefully good. I'm waiting for my parts to come back from powder coat. So I got everything built. I painted some parts and then had some parts powder coated. While I am looking forward to getting the parts back from powder coat because I think it's a better quality finish, part of me wishes I painted all the parts just so that way I could have had the truck back together. But it is what it is. So, what do we got? Box number 1. So box number 1 consists of a filter kit that will run, so an airline will run out of the air tank through the filter. So it'll come from the air tank through the filter into the manifold system. And then I also have a pressure relief valve for max pressure. Plus the hardware to install it. So we got an air filter kit. We have, I think they send 60 feet of line. Let's see what we got. Let's see if there should be an inventory list here. Generally, when these things come out, we just kind of like throw them away or kneel on them. But gotta look professional, guys. Let's see. Super detailed instructions. I have been paging through the instructions over the last couple of days. And super detailed, very clean and clear. Definitely a lot of information regarding how to install. And so this is the Airlift 3H system. It's actually a 3P and a 3H. So it's pressure based and height sensor based. Yeah, just gloss black powder coat. And then I got the brake drums done with high heat because you're going to be able to see the brake drums through the wheels. Yep. What's up, Slam C10? How you doing, brother? I am working on, at the moment, unboxing some parts. Airlift parts for the dually project I'm working on. I've kind of been jonesing to work on something, but I kind of messed up with some of the parts that I was given to the powder coat. I should have kept the flip kit bracket for the rear. So I painted the rear differential, the leaf springs, the front control arms, and the skid plate wasn't done yet. So I painted the skid plate. So there's a grouping of parts that I painted because I wasn't going to strip down the rear and I wasn't going to strip down the control arms. So some of the stuff had to get painted. I should have kept the flip kit bracket for the rear. Had I kept the flip kit bracket for the rear, I would have been able to get a good portion of the truck back together with the leaf springs. I could have set the rear. I could have did all the brakes and had everything back together, the brake line, even some of the shock mounts. So it's one of them things. But once everything does come back, everything was primed in powder. He used a zinc, I want to say he used a zinc phosphate primer first and then powder coated. So it sounds like he does really, really good quality work. I just hope that the extra added time on the schedule is going to be worth what I see once I go pick the parts up. So in the box, we got 1/4 inch airline. I think they give you 60 feet. Let's see here. Hardware, manifold, filter. Yep. 60 feet of 1/4 inch airline. We got the cushion clamp, the mini filter, and then the hardware, along with the pressure relief. So this came in its own box. So I am running, some of these parts I've already taken out of the box. I am running dual Viair 444C compressors into a 5-gallon air tank. Now the air tank is also at the powder coat. I don't have that sitting here. But when you run the Airlift 3H Performance system, they sell a specific wiring harness for the dual compressor installation. So this was in its own box. So this is going to go to the side. I don't think they have it listed here. Let me see. No. I will scroll through the questions here and some of the comments in a minute. Give me 1 second. Where's that page at? I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Yes. Optional second harness, 27703, right here. Super good stuff. Everything comes pre-wire loomed. Super nice relay. And everything is labeled as well. So even though I haven't unwrapped it and used it yet, when I first saw the quality of it, granted it is expensive stuff, but you can see the quality in what you're buying. So that is the harness for the second, and here is the main harness right here. Super nice. Again, pre-wired relay. Super nice connector, weather pack. Everything labeled. Really, really nice stuff. And then we got a couple air fittings as well. So it's a good thing I didn't go out and buy all the fittings yet. So to find out what's inventoried, this is part of the build. Even though I'm not welding or cutting anything, this is an aspect of the build that needs to be done. So that's kind of what I figured this would be about. So, see, my connection is starting to be spotty. Yes, there you go, country boy. I was wondering where the rest of that was. Yes. I couldn't remember if I had the battery in it. Let's see if it starts. Doesn't purr like a kitten. That would be that truck over there. But this truck has the Vortec 454 4L80 transmission in it. The truck originally came from the West Coast and it hasn't been inspected, so I live in PA. The truck was registered in PA. It hasn't been inspected since 2012. But it's been sitting for about 12 years. There's a video on my YouTube channel of me pulling this out of the garage and then dropping it off here to this shop. Let it run and get all kind of like loosey-goosey for a minute. It hasn't run for a couple days, couple weeks. So yeah, the truck does run. It's so the truck only has 71,000 miles on it. Super clean truck. It's going to be a badass rig when it's done. Alright, so that takes care of box number 1. So a lot of it was electrical and airline related. Let's see what we got in box number 2. How we doing on the connection, gentlemen? I see it kind of fluctuating on my end. And it's raining, so I can't do that. How is the connection? Did we reestablish a decent connection? Douglas today, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping in. We are back. Okay, good. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff that really bothers me. And it kind of like disrupts the flow of the live stream when all that stuff happens. I've tried. Some of you know I've tried the mobile booster or the Wi-Fi booster. The only way to fix the problem is to hardwire the shop, get a line run, and get this place wired up and create a network and be able to stream on multiple platforms. So I got to do some serious work and get that ironed out because wintertime's coming. It was weird too because when I first started live streaming, I was amazed that I could live stream with the shop closed up. And I can't do that anymore. Alright, so I'm going to try to move you back to where I was. For those of you who are just stopping in and tuning in, I am filming a YouTube video from this live stream. So the YouTube video will be, the majority of this live stream will be uploaded to my YouTube channel here, hopefully within 24 hours or so. Alright, let's see if I can get back to what I was doing. Gosh almighty. So frustrating. Sorry, fellas. Pisses me off. Well, let's try again. Yeah, I just opened up the other shop door. I've tried to go within some of the network settings within the phone, and there it goes again. Gosh almighty. Oh, so irritating. So irritating. Yeah, I got to do something about that. I can't be doing this. It adds to my. It just adds a level of unneeded frustration. It completely screws up the flow. Doesn't help that it's starting to storm here either. That could be a reason why too. Nope. Son of a gun. What's up, Dave? It would be going better if I could figure out my connection. My live stream connection lately has been... I tried very hard to put out good quality, and my connection is just killing it for me lately. So hopefully you guys have a decent connection. It completely kills the vibe. So I had talked about earlier in the live stream starting to put a network together. Once I walk into the metal building, it completely kills my connection. Plus it's starting to rain and storm here. So that probably has some effect on it too. So I'm going to try to finish out the live stream. If you're curious about what the live stream was about earlier, this will be uploaded. I'm going to try to get something together and uploaded on YouTube. So there will be portions of it that have been kind of edited out and compressed down. So hopefully the connection's halfway stable. I'm going to see if I can't get through. What I was doing is I am working on unboxing parts for the dually project. I am still patiently waiting for my powder coat parts to get back. So in the downtime, I figured it would probably be a wise thing to start opening up some of the boxes as far as the parts, kind of familiarizing myself with them, inventorying them, kind of seeing what is all involved with the kit. For those of you who are just now tuning in, I am working on a 2000 Chevy Dually 3500 crew cab. Working on putting air suspension on it. I've been working on it probably for the past month or so. And the air management system that I'm using is from Airlift Performance. It is the 3H 3P system, so it's going to be a height, sensor-based and pressure-based system. I am running dual Viair 444C compressors into a 5-gallon air tank, and then controlled by the system that you see in front of you. This box, so the first box I opened up had a lot of nylon DOT 1/4-inch airline, had the main wiring harness, and also I had to pick up the secondary wiring harness for the dual pump. Box number 2 has what appears to be sensors. These are the height sensors for all 4 corners. They give me little link rods, zip ties, and then the actual height sensor that makes the system work. So there are 4 sensors, 1 for each corner. And then here is the plug and play wiring system for the harnesses. This is part of the kit that I actually wanted to get involved with and start installing these. But I'm not doing that because I'm afraid that if I mount these, I'm going to put them in the wrong spot. So I need to make sure that I get the truck back together and then install these one time. And then finally, for box number 3, box number 3 has all the goodies in it. We have the Airlift Controller. And the Airlift Controller is basically, so originally I was going to run the Viair, no, not Viair, AccuAir, excuse me. I was originally going to run an AccuAir air management kit, and one of the things that made me switch right at the last minute was the Airlift Performance controller that you automatically get with the kit. With the AccuAir, they had like a silver, bronze, silver, gold kind of tier for their kits, and the controller was like an added upgrade. I watched a couple YouTube videos of this, and I was impressed, and I'm really looking forward to getting this thing together and hitting some buttons. For those of you who are going to be watching the live stream replay on YouTube, there will be a link in the description for all of the parts that I'm talking about here today. The air manifold is also in this box. Now the air manifold should have been, if you've been following along, is probably something that you've seen. This is kind of the whole heart or brain of the system. Again, plug and play, all of your solenoid control valves are in here, and there is a port for each bag at all 4 corners, plus a port from the air tank, and then 1 exhaust port. So super clean, super neat. I mounted this up under the frame rail. There's a 2-part series of how I went about mounting it. Part 2 is actually going to drop tonight on the channel. The air management kit that I'm running comes in 2 sizes. It comes in the 1/4 inch line and also the 3/8 line. So if you wanted a little bit more speed in the system, they do offer a 3/8 line, 3/8 manifold as well. So a couple different options for you. Oh wow, there you go. They even give you a little cutter for the airline. That's kind of slick. More zip ties, a little bit more wiring, and the connectors and the hardware to put it all together. And then of course they got the detailed instructions. So that basically wraps up the unboxing of the Airlift Performance system. Again, all of the links for everything that you see on the table will be in the description below. And believe it or not, I got most of this off of Amazon. I'm an Amazon junkie. It's an easy way for everybody to find the parts in multiple countries and locations. So there will be links for the majority of what you see here. So that wraps up the unboxing. Looking for inspiration? Well, I appreciate that. You'll find it here. That's inspiring. I would fire it up, but I had to take the battery out of it. Oh, there's what that noise was. Yeah, I can't show you on this half of the truck. I was wondering what that noise was. So the other day I was out here in the garage and I heard a lot of metal falling and making some noise. Turns out that box back there with all my exhaust pipe for the Suburban collapsed and all my pipes are now scattered all over the floor. Oh, that's what I will do. You know what I will do? I will show you the headers for the truck. What the hell, right? Might as well. We'll do another unboxing. So I did a lot of planning ahead. So I went to Jegs, which I'm kind of disappointed in Jegs because I signed up to be a Jegs affiliate and I never heard anything back from them. So I gotta reconnect with them. But I do a lot of shopping on Jegs. I'm a Jegs guy more than a Summit guy. But I went to Jegs. How's that? Jegs, where you at? Get a hold of me and I'll plaster a Jegs billboard sign in my garage. Call me. Email me. So anyway, I went to Jegs, and I ordered a set of headers for the 86 Suburban 2500 square body that I have. The big block. Check them out. Aren't they nice? Ooh, la la. Long tube. These are actually from Patriot. So what was funny was I ordered the Jegs brand and I got Patriot headers. But the thing that I really like about them is, in my opinion, when you're buying headers, the flange thickness up here is super important. This is 5/16, I think. I'll measure it to confirm it. I think it's either 3/8 or 5/16. Yes, 5/16. So the flange is super important. And check it out. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, you'll be able to see it. Let's see. Where's my fingers at? Here, right here. So they're recessed for the spark plug boot. So that's pretty slick. So kind of a budget. I've tried to find the cheapest thermal coated long tube header for the truck. And like I said, I ordered a Jegs brand. Jegs! But I got Patriot headers. So these will be going on the Suburban here hopefully soon. And then I got a 3-inch mandrel bent exhaust kit, dual exhaust kit, weld together exhaust kit for it. Kind of a universal deal with knockoff Flowmasters, with knockoff 40 series Flowmasters. And then what I would like to do is take all the exhaust pipe to have Cerakoted. So that's going to be an upcoming project for the channel. I really want to get them worked on because I hate driving the Suburban around with the exhaust leak. It drives me bonkers. It's one of the worst things to deal with in a vehicle. Yes, you can. It is raining, but you can see it. So let's take a walk. So unfortunately the Viking is out, getting rained on at this point in time as well too. So there is the Suburban. It's a 1986 Chevy C20 Suburban Silverado. So 454 turbo 400. 373 gear in the rear. It's got barn doors in the back. It's blue on blue. And it's a 125,000 mile unit. 2-wheel drive. So needless to say, I have plans for that as well. It took me 2 years. It took me 2 years to buy that truck. So a few things that I would like to see done to that is I'm going to do the headers and the exhaust. I would like to get a aftermarket fuel injection kit for it. Switch it over to fuel injection. I thought about maybe doing some air ride on it. And another crazy idea was maybe to turn it into a Suburban dually. I've always wanted a Suburban dually. For one, I've always wanted a dually, right? I've always wanted a crew cab dually. I would take you out there and hang out with you in front of the truck, but the fact that it's raining, I can't do that. I've always wanted a crew cab dually, but a Suburban dually also would fit the bill because I have a lot of kids also, so it gives me a place to put all the kids and have the dually look. So that might be an option further on down the line as well. So that is going to wrap up this live stream and video regarding the unboxing of the Airlift Performance 3H 3P system. If you are interested in getting any more information regarding this system, there are links down below. With that, my name is Paul Michael. This has been Challenge to Build and Challenge to Build Live. Thanks for watching. Now you need to go out there and challenge your build, and I will see you all in an upcoming video and or live stream.